I'm Phyllis from I Sew in the Doll Corner, and welcome back to my channel. And today I want to show you how to make a few more doll clothes with very little effort and very little sewing. In my last video I showed you how to make a panty and a little doll's dress with no sewing whatsoever, and you can make it in about 5 minutes or less, depending how long it takes you to find the fabric. So this is the little outfit I made, and I made this one before for this little doll, and they're so cute and they're so easy to do, so no doll should be without clothes. Now this one I'm going to work on it today, but before I do, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel, touch the bell to be notified, and check out my Etsy shop for my basic doll patterns. But for these dolls, you really don't need much of a pattern. But I'm going to make some more videos on different ways of making easy dresses and things for your dolls. So this is a little topper I made for this doll. And it's just a piece of t-shirt. Made a V. You could make it double if you wanted to and fold it over a square and fold it with the triangle. But I chose to make an opening here in it so that it would fit neater around the neck. And then this little dress would be a good dress to teach your daughter how to sew. All you need is a little piece of triangular fabric that sort of like this. Oh, this piece is a little bigger. Just fold it over and sew it down here. But before you sew it down there, this one doesn't stretch very much. There's a little stretch, but not enough to hold it at the top. So I made a little casing and put a little bit of elastic through. Then I sewed it down the side and left an opening and you can put a belt on it, or you can leave it loose, or however you would like. So that's another little dress. Quick and easy to make. I have a bathing suit on underneath here, but it's got slipped down. So this is how to make a little bathing suit. And there's very little sewing to that. You want a nice stretchy fabric. Take a piece, fold it in half, and sew a seam down the one. Well, I'll call it the back. See, got a seam down here. And then I took 2 or 3 little stitches in here. So there's a leg hole here and here. So that joins it between the legs. And you can use that as a little top for a skirt. Or I made another little dress here. Let's just take this off. There's your little panties that I showed you I made those the other day. And then there's a little dress. You could put a little ribbons up here to hold it up if you didn't get it quite tight enough. But I think this one's quite tight enough. And if you wanted it shorter, like if you wanted it just for a top to wear with a skirt or something, then you could just cut it off shorter. But it's a little dress. And then I made this little skirt. And now this is a woven fabric, so it might ravel. There, she looks kind of cute with that outfit on. And how I made the skirt is I got a little piece of fabric and I turned it under. Now if it was a real ravelly fabric, you might want to turn it under a couple of times. But if it wasn't going to ravel too much, I would just turn it under and sew it across. Just anything to get those naked dolls covered up. And sew it across here. Run some elastic through the casing. Pull the elastic close into where for her waist measurement size. Line it up like this. And sew it across here. Now you could also, if you were wanting to, you could use the selvage edge for the skirt, for the hem, the skirt, or you can turn it up. But just sew it up and make sure you reinforce this a little bit so it won't pull out on you. So that's a fun little outfit too. And it's just seconds, really, minutes. You can have several outfits made for your dolls. Now this is another little dress I made. And you could put elastic along the top of it as well. But with this one, it's just a rectangle. I sewed a piece of lace, or not lace, ribbon along the top. And I put 2 spaghetti straps. I measured it as to where I wanted them on the doll. But the ribbon I left back here a little ways, about 1 inch. You could leave it a little longer in there if you would like. And then to put it on the doll, we'll just leave that other dress on there. To put it on, take the 2, slip her arm through there, put her arm up. I find it's easier. Slip it over her head like this, the one. And then tie it. Now you could put a hook and eye closure on there. I tried it with some Velcro or hook and loop tape, but it was too bulky for these small dolls, I found. I'm pretty clumsy. My old fingers don't work as well as they should. They're a little stiff at times. There. And then this tucks up in there. And see how cute that little dress is? And it's got an open side here. See how quick? You could make several little outfits out of a small t-shirt, depending on the size of the doll you're addressing. But you could make outfits like this for, and then as your child gets a little older, then you can get more ideas for sewing dolls' clothes, and she'll enjoy it. Or maybe should. I always did. So that's a fun way to dress your little dolls and keep them from getting all keep them warm, being naked. And thanks for watching. Bye now.